Hi guys, welcome back to Airam's Vegan Vida. So in today's video I have the ultimate comfort food for you guys. I'm showing you guys my sausage pasta recipe. This is a staple in my home. I make this at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. It is so good. It is essentially cashew cream with a homemade tomato sauce, some fresh garlic, some fresh onion, some fresh spinach, and beyond hot Italian sausage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And any choice of pasta that you like. It's so good, and I hope you guys enjoy the recipe. Okay you guys, so to make the sauce creamy, I'm taking 1 cup of soaked cashews that I soaked overnight, placing that into the blender. If you for some reason forgot to soak your cashews overnight, you can simply boil them for 15 minutes and you'll be fine. Okay, next up I'm adding 1 can of diced tomatoes, followed by 1/4 of a cup of nutritional yeast, but this is optional. You can definitely add more for a stronger, cheesier flavor. Simply gonna pop my lid on and blend until smooth. Again, this depends on how high speed your blender is. With my blender, I only needed to puree this for 2 minutes and it was creamy and I was satisfied with the texture. Now that it's done, I'm setting it aside for later usage. Okay, so now to get started on cooking the sausage, I'm taking Beyond Italian sausage today because I don't know if you've noticed with my previous recipe, this is my favorite plant-based sausage, the Italian kind. It is so delicious. So I'm taking 4 of the links and simply slicing them diagonally. You don't have to do it diagonally, you could just do it straight, but I chose to do diagonally because it looks prettier and that's really it. It makes bigger pieces too. Simply gonna grab them and place them into the pan. I placed all the sausages carefully onto a pan on medium heat, and I'm just gonna simply let them cook, release all that oil because we're gonna need that oil later. Once it's been like 5 minutes, I'm gonna flip each and every one individually and carefully. Once you can see that they have browned on both sides, you can give them a little taste test, and if they are ready, take them out and set them aside. The reason why I'm setting them aside is because I'm gonna use the remaining oil to cook my onions. At this point, the recipe is halfway done, so I'm adding my pasta to a pot of boiling water so it could cook while I finish off the sauce. I chose to do penne today, but you can do any type of pasta. On that same pan with the remaining oil, I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of diced white onion. I'm gonna simply stir these around and cook them until translucent. Alongside that, I will be adding 4 garlic cloves. These are medium sized, but if you have bigger ones, you could do 3. I'm gonna mince these with my mincer and stir it around as well until fragrant. Okay, so now I'm gonna be pouring in that cashew tomato mixture that we blended earlier and mix that around thoroughly with the onions and the garlic so all the flavors and all the oils can combine. Now for the spices, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm mixing in the spices with the sauce so that all the flavors can once again combine. Now also adding in 1/3 of a cup of fresh basil. Please don't skip this step, it really adds a sweetness and a nice touch to the pasta sauce. Now for some salt, I'm adding 1/2 tablespoon. Mix that all right in, and then I'm also going to be adding 1 cup of chopped fresh spinach. I'm going to mix around the spinach and then right after add the pasta because I don't want the spinach to overcook. So now I'm pouring in the now drained penne pasta. Mix that all around so that the sauce and the pasta could get thoroughly combined. Make sure you mix this around for maybe like 3 minutes because you want the pasta to like soak into the noodles and get in all the crevices. And once that is all done, now you can add some sausage back in there. I'm only adding like half of it because I'm going to use half of it as a topping. And really that is it. That's the entire recipe. It is quite simple and delicious. Voila. Okay, so now to the plating, which I really question if I should film or not since I'm literally going to be putting pasta onto a plate, and that is it. So after I place the pasta onto my plate, I'm going to be adding some vegan parmesan by Violife. This one is super like strong and delicious. I'm grating this alongside the grater and adding some cute little parmesan slivers on there, crumbling some on top, and there you have it. So delicious. Here's a finished plate for you guys. Look at how amazing the pasta looks. It is so beyond creamy, so cheesy, so decadent, and that parmesan is optional but super highly recommended. And the Beyond sausage is so crispy and delicious. Honestly, Beyond sausage is the best plant-based sausage. I always say that, but it's so good. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea how obsessed I am with it. I literally include it in so many of my recipes, and I hope you guys really enjoy this one as much as I do. Thank you guys so much for all the love, and enjoy. Bye.